Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. So they can validate.
What can I get for you?
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
Can't be serious. One affects the other. It's that simple. When was the last time you played like organized crime? I wasn't affected by the train station night. I wasn't there. Look, I'm just... I'm gonna be living with criminals.
If you're not shopping, you don't need to stick around.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay? Welcome back.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Whatever. Suit yourself.
Do not hesitate. Overcome the flaws of the flesh and the sand seeker. Do you despair for your future? In search for some meaning, but never see the bright satisfaction.
You live around here, don't you?
We have the answers. We have suffered long enough.
I can hear explosions at least.
In our bodies, Our augmented bodies lie our salvation. We carry the seeds of divinity within us, the future of the neo-human race.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. You want to do business? The man is over there.
Like you, friend. In face of persecution and hatred,
Hello.
I hated myself, my augmented body.
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Get out of here, then.
I'll be on my way.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
I was lost like you, friend. In face of persecution and hatred, I broke. I will
Daz is the man.
myself,
He'll
my
set you up.
augmented body. No longer. Beginning of the day, and like always, changing thirst, fire, blood, pain.
She makes me sleep on the couch.
never enough time.
You don't live in fear any longer.
Biocells, painkillers, right
Whatever
over
you-
there.
We carry the seeds
Dars is the man.
within us.
He'll set you up.
Future of the Neo human race. Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
A goddamn claim.
I always thought they were like things that hang around the air.
What is that?
Wonderful.
I was lucky to get through the checkpoint. The papers are
Get out of here.
forgeries.
Yes, you have some
Pretty obvious you work for someone important.
Do you
I
need
don't know
Augs to
who,
build it,
and I
or do you
don't
want us to
care.
live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the augmented for the augmented.
How is it different from the Utala complex?
There's no comparison. Utalek was a place to put people, just a way to move the problem somewhere else. Rabia is built for you to live in.
Sheesh, gotta get the circulation. Okay. Can I keep this pamphlet?
Of course. Have a good day.
How about a few credits? Come on.
Damn Knox.
Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112. Na místní oddíl státní
The
policie
song.
se
It's
obracejte
in my
přímo.
head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopek.
That's it. Quebec. I used to love going in
This
there
place is
before.
such a dump.
So much
But most of the
magic.
people here don't have
Shame
much
it's
of a choice.
closed now.
policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze
Smells like police.
Not now, I'm busy. I hate watching the news. Wars, famines,
Brzo dorazím, tak čau.
Is it my imagination or did everything go to hell after the incident?
No, you're right. Thousands of companies closed their
Nemám v plánu je použít. Chci jen mít jistotu, že to bude nutné.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
What today?
You know they're out there.
Goodbye.
Kde mám střídání?
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like the feeling of being trapped underground.
You worry about that. I'm amazed you're willing to take any... kind of train at all after the bombing.
Did you ever stop to think that they some of these styles are breaking?
Before, but I'm going to now.
So, what made that noise?
Gone into the watchmaker's shop? It's like stepping back in time. Even the owner is an antique.
I did go in once, just to see. But I ran right out again because I came face to face.
Okay, you're good to go.
Thank you.
I hate watching the news.
I have a splitting
Wars,
headache.
famines, murder,
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
It was yours. Why?
It's very straight.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. That's what I feel when I'm trapped on the ground.
Have you ever gone into the watchmaker's shop? It's like stepping back in time.
But and all paid? Public opinion might sink the whole project.
Okay, you're good to go.
Thank you.
You are going to die when you see my new car.
Okay?
Dust in my eyes.
That clears up.
Good to go. Have a nice day.
Oh, hello. I have to help this customer. If you have other things to do, maybe you could come back later?
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen.
Listen up, team. What's your status? Where was that chopper headed?
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're private.
And nobody can get close enough to take a look.
I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out...
We'll get him for you, Jensen.
I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone...
Fully urgent.
Close my eyes and all of
Adam Jensen, please report to PHA's office. Adam Jensen.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Thanks. Keep down. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
It'd be easier if some...
Step up and do it. Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
Cute. But they're never going to get you on the broadcast.
Flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest... I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Cassetta, reporting to you.
Thanks. Keep digging. No, that's not consistent with the train station towers. Maybe the connection is that there is no...
I would have thought you'd had your fill of these guys since Dubai, Jensen. The Jinn, a group of smugglers led by twin brothers Salar and Wazim Alam. Their exact base of operations is unknown, but it's most likely in Muscat. The brothers Alam have been in operation since 2020 and have greatly expanded their operations since then, recruiting mercenaries, military, nationalistic agitators, and other colorful criminal agitators from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the surrounding region. They deal in drugs, weapons, medical implants.
They'd been everywhere for the past week.
Jensen, we need to talk.
These guys might...
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's up front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Then we'll pop up on some lists.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't...
Guys, might as well be going.
Fully urgent. Urgent. Katarina Nolan Agency's office. Agent Nolan, fully urgent.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
think things got some kind of adrenaline. Satellite offices. I think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere. Agent Jensen!
Have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from Picus.
They may have batteries.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is, we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then, you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially
I think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
lost their lives due to
It
malfunction.
is Jensen.
Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests
All the outfit agencies. I guess
Listening to this pattern? Negative. They're saying it was faulty wiring.
This is so
They're like serial killers. They all want to be caught.
any break in the story.
The people studying the train station security camera footage
My
asked my
boss
opinion
hasn't
about
checked
how
in for
vulnerable.
days. State police. It
just
occurs to me
arrested
that
an
he might be
augmented
buried
teenager who
somewhere in
kicked
the
it
Somewhere in this city, there's a
Is
mob.
it or is it not a probable target?
The problem with a collective is that they've
Maybe
branded
it's a cliche
themselves
that
on
more
DNA
people
checks
know
through all
not
the
to think
outfit
like one,
agencies.
but it
Shouldn't you be out there tracking down whoever tried to hack into us?
You said some hacker's been getting too close to the task force. What is it you need me to do exactly?
I gave you the address of where the hack's been coming from. I need you to find out who's doing this. Figure out what they know and what they want. Remember, if the location of the task force is exposed, none of us are safe.
As soon as I know something, so will you.
they've been everywhere for the past week.
Be careful.
I highly doubt whoever did this bothered you and our thanks now. Which is on the maximum. Here's the chances you lose.
It's gonna take them a while.
I do not use to
Dark days ahead.
Dr. Ozen, you have an outside call cleared and waiting. Caterina Agent McCready's office. Agent Norman, report to Agent McCready. Fully urgent. Urgent. Caterina Norman to Agent McCready's office. Agent Norman, report to Agent McCready. Fully urgent.
I think one of them will pop up on some list. Security footage from the train station is spotty. State police are still hauling the body. These guys might as well be gone. State police says they're still hauling out bodies. What did they say? No one's claimed responsibility. One of them would pop up.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows, with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from Pikin. In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines.
Dark days ahead. I'm doing extra communication.
Details.
Agent Jensen!
Outside call clear. Wait, urgent. Katarina North.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again, in civvies at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome, but I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here. In the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
It is Jensen.
These guys are ghosts.
I'm scheduled to return from the dead at 0:30 Omani time.
And a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 352.
Guys, might as well go.
Connection is that there is no connection.
And downloading all over now. Unlicensed.
Connection is that there is no connection. Very well.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. Let's try armor piercing this time. Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. The security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty. The pistol in full auto will take down targets fast. It'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? You need to know. For crying out loud.
Let's pretend you're right.
Everything's got pretty hairy in the back. Chances you knew I was taking. Things got pretty hairy.
Better software. Satellite officers are always 2 versions behind. It's gonna take them a while. Piece the fix together. Dark days, dark days.
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Ah, perfect.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Close my eyes, but all I see is streams of coke swirling in the air.
Smart move. They don't want to be caught in dragnet.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing.
And we at Palisade Property Bank have made a dressing.
Crying out loud.
Is beyond the
Crying out loud.
the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Clock around the world. Help us always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Brasica train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker.
The reason I know it isn't the Juggernaut Collective who tried to hack us is that they gave up after only an hour.
Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting.
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
Be careful.
Fully urgent. Urgent. Category
causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
These guys might as well be.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacities.
Look, Jensen, I told you I have work to do.
Agent Jensen!
This is so weird.
Up, back to New York.
I should probably shut that down before.
In-depth look at UN. Security Council
I hate
resolution.
this. I really hate this.
It is Jensen. You think one of them would pop up?
It'd be easier for them to step up and do it. Maybe whoever in charge doesn't want anyone to know.
And downgrading of all over the world. Unlicensed documentation.
Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion. I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing.
Do the Jinn still believe what Sin told them, or don't they? We need to know.
No, that's not consistent with the train station
outside call cleared and urgent.
These are the chances he needs.
Fully urgent. Urgent. Category Nolan to Agent.
For crying out loud.
Agent Nolan. To Agent Fully urgent.
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai. They've been everywhere for the past week. I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
Do the Jinn still believe what Sin told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion.
I feel terrible for his wife.
Smart move. They don't want to be complacent.
Let's bring back your
These are the chances he needs. Do the Jinn still believe what Sin told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Adam. Hey, Adam.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Hey, Adam. Maybe whoever's in charge. No, that's not consistent with the train station cameras. I'd rather not. Most likely eyewitnesses.
They believe they're playing skin.
The transit authority isn't in that much of a hurry as you are.
It is Jensen. It's gonna take them a while.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Agent Julian, report to Agent Creedy. Fully urgent.
What I need you to do is listen.
Maybe the connections we got there is no.
Access granted.
To na mě chcete zkoušet solidaritu s augama? Tak to hodně štěstí. A hele, tak vy si myslíte, že mi jazyk rozváže nějaký šroub? Naserte si! Nic na mě nemáte, vy hajzlové. Pusťte mě! Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hladem, to je fuk! Pravdu nezměníš! Tví šéfové hledají obětního beránka, ale já se jen tak nedám. To jim klidně vyřiď, šroube! Tví šéfové hledají obětního beránka.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone to kill. Say those.
State police says they're still hauling. Dark days ahead.
Hey, Adam.